My dear son, there is something I want to tell you today. A truth that will anchor you, guide you, and strengthen you in the deepest places of your soul. You are protected. Every step you take, every choice you make, and every challenge you face is watched over by my loving hand. I am your shield, your fortress, and your refuge. There is no place you can go, no valley you can walk through, where my protection does not cover you. I know there are times when you feel vulnerable, as though the world is too large, too chaotic, or too overwhelming. You face battles that no one else sees, inner struggles that weigh heavy on your heart. Yet, in the midst of it all, I am here. I am your refuge when the storm rages. I am your shield when the arrows fly. There is no weapon, no storm, no trial that can come against you and succeed, for I am your protector. I want you to know that you are never defenseless. Even when the world feels hostile or the road ahead seems perilous, I am guarding you. My angels surround you, watching over you day and night, ensuring that you are safe in my care. You may not always see it, but you are covered by my presence, and nothing can harm you outside of my will. I do not promise a life without challenges, my son, but I promise you this: you will never face them alone. No trial you encounter is too great for me to handle. No difficulty is beyond my reach. I have seen every moment of your life, every battle you will ever fight, and I have already made a way for you to overcome. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting for victory. The battle has already been won because I am with you. There will be times when fear tries to creep in, when doubt whispers lies in your ear, and when the enemy tries to convince you that you are not strong enough. But in those moments, remember this: fear has no power over you. It may try to shake you, but it cannot overcome you. For you belong to me, and I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear arises, I want you to stand firm in the truth that I am your strength. Do not run from fear. Confront it with the knowledge that I am greater than anything you could ever face. The courage you seek is already within you, for I have placed it there. My spirit dwells in you, and with my spirit comes the power to stand tall, to face every challenge, and to overcome every obstacle. Do not be afraid of the unknown. I know the future, and I hold it in my hands. There is no uncertainty with me. What feels uncertain to you is already clear to me. I have planned your steps, and I know exactly where you are going, even when the road seems unclear. Trust me, my son, for I am leading you in ways you cannot yet see. Each step, each moment of uncertainty, is part of a journey that will reveal my plans for your life. There will be moments when you feel weak, when the trials you face seem too heavy to bear. But I want to remind you that your weakness is not a hindrance, it is a doorway to my strength. When you are at your lowest, when you feel like you have nothing left to give, that is when my power shines through the brightest. I am not asking you to be strong on your own. I am asking you to lean on me, to draw from the well of my strength that never runs dry. In your moments of greatest need, I am your ever-present help. When you feel like you are running on empty, when the weight of life feels too much, come to me. I will fill you up. I will renew your strength. I will give you the energy to keep going, the courage to keep fighting, and the hope to keep believing. You are never without hope, my son. Even when the world feels dark, even when your circumstances seem bleak, I am the light that never fades. I am the hope that never dies. And as long as you have me, you will always have reason to hope. The situations you face may seem difficult, but they are not permanent. The pain you feel may be real, but it is not your end. I am working in your life, even now, bringing beauty from ashes, joy from sorrow, and strength from weakness. The challenges you face are not meant to defeat you, but to strengthen you. Each one is an opportunity for you to see my power at work in your life. You are being refined, strengthened, and prepared for the great things I have in store for you. The trials you face today are building the resilience you will need for tomorrow. Trust the process, my son, for I am shaping you into something beautiful, something that will reflect my glory. Do not let the difficulties of life steal your joy. Your joy does not come from your circumstances, it comes from me. And because I am unchanging, your joy can remain, no matter what you face. Rejoice, my son, even in the trials, for you are being made stronger, more resilient, and more dependent on me. I know the road ahead may seem long and filled with challenges, but I want you to know this: you are never without my strength. You are not walking this path alone. I am beside you, behind you, and before you. I have already gone ahead of you, preparing the way. I know what you need before you even ask, and I have already made provision for every step of your journey. Take courage, my son. there is nothing you will face that I have not already overcome. There is no battle too great for me, no enemy too powerful, no challenge too overwhelming. With me by your side, you are more than a conqueror. You are equipped with everything you need to succeed. I have given you my spirit, and with him comes all the strength, wisdom, and courage you will ever need. When you feel like you cannot go on, when the path ahead seems too difficult, remember that I am your strength. I will never leave you, never forsake you, and never let you walk alone. You are my beloved son, and I am with you always. Lift your head, my son. The journey ahead is filled with my promises, and my promises never fail. Trust in me, lean on me, and let me be your strength, your guide, and your protector. With me, you will always have the strength to persevere. My dear son, there is a powerful truth that I want you to carry in your heart, a truth that will strengthen you through every season of your life. You are never abandoned. No matter how difficult the road may seem, no matter how dark the night may feel, I am with you. I have been with you from the very beginning, and I will be with you until the end of time. My love surrounds you, my grace covers you, and my strength is your constant companion. You may have moments when you feel like life is too much to bear, when the weight of the world feels heavy on your shoulders, and you wonder how you will ever make it through. In those moments, I want you to know that I see you. I see your struggles, your doubts, your fears, and I am not distant from them. I am right there in the midst of them with you. You are never alone, my son. Even when it feels like no one else understands what you are going through, even when it seems like your prayers go unanswered, I am still here. I hear every cry, every whisper of your heart. There is not a single tear that you shed that goes unnoticed by me. And though you may not always see the answers you seek right away, I want you to trust that I am working all things together for your good. I know how hard it can be to trust in what you cannot see. It's easy to doubt when the road ahead is uncertain, when life feels like a series of unanswered questions. But remember this. Faith is not about having all the answers. Faith is about trusting me, even when you don't. It's about knowing that my plans for you are good, even when the circumstances don't make sense. It's about resting in the assurance that I am guiding your steps, even when the path seems unclear. You may not always understand why certain things happen. There will be moments in your life when you feel confused, when you question the purpose behind the trials you face. But even in those moments, I want you to trust that I am in control. I see the bigger picture. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And though the journey may be difficult at times, it is leading you to a place of greater strength, greater purpose, and greater joy. You are being refined, my son. Just as gold is purified in the fire, so too are you being purified through the challenges you face. The fire may feel intense, but it is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to bring out the brilliance that lies within you. You are being shaped, molded, and prepared for something greater than you can imagine. Trust the process, my son, for I am doing a work in you that will bring forth great fruit in due time. Do not be discouraged by the trials that come your way. They are not a sign that you are weak or that you are failing. On the contrary, they are a testament to your strength, a reminder that you are capable of far more than you realize. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to lean deeper into my presence, and to draw on the strength that I have placed within you. I know that sometimes you feel weary, like you have nothing left to give. Life can be exhausting, and the demands placed on you can feel overwhelming. But in those moments of weariness, I want you to remember this. You do not have to do it all on your own. I am here to carry you when you feel like you can't go on. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and I am more than enough for whatever you face. When you feel like you've reached the end of your strength, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet, and I will give you rest. Let me be your refuge, your place of safety, your source of renewal. You were not meant to carry the weight of life on your own. That is why I am here, to lift you up when you are weary, to strengthen you when you are weak, and to guide you when you feel lost. Do not be afraid to rest in my presence. In a world that values busyness, it can be tempting to think that rest is a sign of weakness, but I want you to know that rest is a gift. It is in the quiet moments, when you come to me and simply be still, that I can renew your spirit and fill you with the strength you need to keep going. Do not rush through life, always trying to do more, be more, or achieve more. Instead, take time to rest in me, to allow me to refresh your soul and give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. I know the plans I have for you, my son. They are good plans, plans that are filled with hope, purpose, and meaning. But sometimes, those plans require patience. Sometimes, the road to where you are going is not a straight line. There may be detours, delays, and unexpected turns along the way. But even in those moments, I want you to trust that I am guiding your steps. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Every season, every trial, every moment of waiting is part of the greater story I am writing for your life. Do not grow weary in the waiting, my son. The waiting is not a waste of time. It is a season of preparation, a season of growth. Just as the seed must be buried in the ground before it can sprout, so too must you go through seasons of waiting and preparation before you step into the fullness of what I have for you. Trust my timing, for it is perfect. There is a strength within you that you have yet to fully discover. It is a strength that comes not from your own abilities, but from your identity in me. You are my beloved son, and because of that, you are more than a conqueror. You have been equipped with everything you need to face whatever comes your way. I have placed gifts, talents, and purpose within you that are uniquely yours, and I am calling you to walk in the fullness of who I created you to be. Do not be afraid to step into the unknown. Do not be afraid to pursue the dreams I have placed in your heart. I know that stepping out in faith can feel scary at times, but remember this: you are never walking alone. I am with you, guiding your steps, opening doors that no man can shut, and making a way where there seems to be no way. Trust that I am for you, that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life according to my perfect plan. My son, you are stronger than you realize. Not because of anything you have done, but because of who I am in you. With me, all things are possible. With me, there is no challenge too great, no mountain too high, no storm too fierce. I am your strength, your refuge, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. So stand tall, my son. Lift your head high. You are my child, and nothing can separate you from my love. You are stronger than the trials you face, braver than the fears that try to hold you back, and more capable than you can imagine. Trust in me, lean on me, and know that with me, you will always have the strength to overcome. My beloved son, today, I want to remind you of something essential. You are a warrior. You have within you a spirit of resilience and strength that is greater than any challenge you may face. Life will present you with obstacles, and there will be moments when the battles feel overwhelming, but do not forget that I have equipped you for every fight. I have placed a courageous heart within you, one that is capable of rising up and facing the fiercest storms. You may encounter times when the odds seem stacked against you, when it feels like everything is conspiring to hold you back. In those moments, I want you to remember that you are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by who you are in me. Your identity is rooted in my love for you, and that love is unshakable. You are my cherished son, and nothing can take away the value I have placed upon you. Even when you feel weary and worn, I want you to remember that true strength comes not from your own ability to endure, but from your willingness to lean on me. I am your source of strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you feel like you cannot go on, come to me, and I will lift you up. I will renew your spirit and fill you with the courage you need to keep fighting. Each battle you face is an opportunity to discover the depth of your strength. When you encounter difficulties, do not shy away from them. Embrace them as moments of growth, for it is through trials that you become stronger, more resilient, and more attuned to my presence. I have promised that I will never leave you nor forsake you, and I stand by that promise even in the darkest times. Do not let fear paralyze you, my son. Fear has no place in a heart that trusts in me. When you feel the weight of uncertainty pressing down on you, remember that I am in control. I see the beginning from the end, and I have a beautiful plan for your life. A plan filled with hope, purpose, and a future that is bright. Trust in my goodness, even when the path is unclear. Know that every twist and turn is part of a greater journey, one that I have mapped out just for you. I want you to dream big, to chase the desires I have placed in your heart. You have a unique purpose, and the world needs what you have to offer. Do not hold back out of fear or self-doubt. Embrace the gifts I have given you and use them to shine my light in the world. There will be challenges along the way, but with every step you take in faith, you will grow stronger and more capable. You may not always see the fruit of your efforts right away, but trust that I am working in ways you cannot see. Just as a seed must be buried before it can sprout, so too must you trust in the process of growth. I am nurturing the dreams within you, cultivating them in ways that will one day bear great fruit. Remain patient, for in due time, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. I know there are days when you feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, where progress seems slow, and you may even feel like giving up. But I want you to stand firm, my son. The fight is not in vain. Each small step you take, each act of courage, and each moment you choose to trust in me is building a foundation for the future I have in store for you. When you feel discouraged, remember that I am with you, cheering you on from the sidelines. You are not alone in this fight. I am your advocate, your defender, and your source of strength. Every time you feel like you've reached the end of your rope, I will be there to catch you, to lift you up, and to remind you of the warrior that you are. The journey may not always be easy, but I promise you this. Every step you take in faith is a step toward victory. Embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth, for they are shaping you into the man I have called you to be. With every battle you face, you will grow stronger, more courageous, and more equipped to fulfill the purpose I have placed in your heart. Remember, my son, that you are surrounded by my love and support. I am your heavenly Father, and I delight in you. You are my masterpiece, created for good works that I have prepared for you in advance. You were made for greatness, and the world is waiting for you to step into your destiny. When doubt whispers lies in your ear, silence it with the truth of my word. Remind yourself of the promises I have made to you. You are not defined by your failures or your fears, but by my grace and my strength. You are capable of achieving more than you can imagine when you walk in faith and trust in me. Take heart, my son. You are a warrior, and you are not alone. I am with you in every fight, in every battle, and in every moment of uncertainty. Lean on me, draw from my strength, and know that together we will overcome. My dearest son, today, I want to talk to you about the incredible journey you are on, a journey filled with purpose, discovery, and growth. Life is not just a series of moments. It is a tapestry woven together by my hand, and each thread has significance. I want you to embrace this journey, for it is uniquely yours, crafted with care and intention. As you walk through life, you will encounter both mountains and valleys. There will be times of triumph when everything seems to fall into place, and there will be times of trial when the road feels rocky and uncertain. In those challenging moments, I want you to remember that every experience is an opportunity for growth. You are being shaped and refined, becoming the person I have called you to be. Never underestimate the power of perseverance. It is in those moments when you feel like giving up that you are truly being tested. Do not shy away from the struggles, instead, lean into them. They are not meant to break you but to build you up. With every challenge you face, you develop resilience and strength, characteristics that will serve you well in the future. When you find yourself in difficult situations, it is easy to focus on the obstacles. However, I urge you to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing barriers, look for the lessons. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or, how can this shape me? This shift in mindset will help you see the beauty in the struggle and recognize that I am using every moment for your good. Remember, my son, that even the mightiest oak tree was once just a tiny acorn. It grew through storms, winds, and changing seasons. It took time, nourishment, and a steadfast spirit to become what it is today. Likewise, you are in a season of growth. Be patient with yourself, and trust the process. The strength you are developing now will serve as the foundation for the great things I have planned for your life. In times of difficulty, you may feel isolated or uncertain about your direction. It's during these moments that I want you to draw near to me. Spend time in my presence, seek my guidance, and immerse yourself in my word. I will give you the wisdom you need to navigate the challenges ahead. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that you do not have to carry your burdens alone. I am here to shoulder them with you. Faith is not merely a feeling, it is a choice you make every day. Choose to trust in my goodness and my plans for you, even when life feels chaotic. I have promised to work all things together for your good, and I am always faithful to that promise. Let your faith be a guiding light, illuminating the path ahead and reminding you that even in darkness, I am with you. You are a vessel of my love and light in this world. I have placed gifts and talents within you that are waiting to be unleashed. Do not be afraid to step out and share them with others. Your unique contributions can bring hope, encouragement, and inspiration to those around you. Embrace your calling and do not hesitate to use your voice, your creativity, and your compassion to make a difference in the lives of others. As you pursue your dreams, remember that setbacks are a part of the journey. They do not define you, rather, they refine you. Learn to see failure not as a defeat but as a stepping stone toward success. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and come back stronger. Trust that I am with you in every moment, preparing you for the next chapter of your life. I want to remind you that your worth is not based on your achievements. You are valuable simply because you are my son. I created you with love, and I cherish you for who you are, not just for what you accomplish. In times of doubt, remember that you are enough. You do not have to prove anything to anyone, for I have already affirmed your worth. Rest in the knowledge that you are deeply loved and accepted. As you continue on this journey, I want you to cultivate a heart of gratitude. Gratitude will shift your focus from what you lack to the abundance that surrounds you. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the blessings in your life, the small joys, the beautiful moments, the lessons learned. Cultivating gratitude will open your eyes to the goodness I have poured into your life and remind you of the countless reasons to hope. Remember that you are not alone in this journey. I am always by your side, guiding you, encouraging you, and celebrating your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Whenever you feel discouraged, turn your eyes toward me. Seek my presence, and let my love fill you with the strength to keep moving forward. Life is a beautiful adventure, and I have equipped you for every step of the way. Embrace it wholeheartedly. Embrace the challenges, the joys, the uncertainties, and the triumphs.